Hi, and welcome along to the All Guns Blazing podcast with my man DT. I know football's not on at the moment. Have you been behaving yourself?
Nah,
no Twitter spats, no Insta spats.
No,
no
actually,
arguing with rants or anybody like that over the boxing thing.
No, I haven't been arguing with him. That's the thing. I made my point very clear.
No, with him, that means something's been going on.
I don't need to row with the clout chaser. It's as simple as that. That's what I'm going to know him by, and that's what I will always know him by. We're going to make this very clear, right? There's less than 2 weeks to the fight. Okay, we said that the talking will be stopped until the fight, but he's done nothing but talk. So I'm allowing him to keep talking.
For anybody who don't know, the fight, advertise the fight now. The fight
is
your son, Kieran.
Yeah, it's at the O2 Indigo, massive venue for a fight. So there's a lot of pro boxers out there that don't get an opportunity like this. 29th of June. They are the next one down from the main fight. So I think they're 7th out of the 8th fight. It's Rance against my son. For all of the people that are out there that think of Kieran as little Kieran, they remember him from the first Blood Brothers. Like yourself, you know him from 14, 15 years old. He's nearly 19 years old. He's a man and he ain't a little boy anymore. And we don't need to talk. Our talking will be done on the 29th.
I've seen some of the sparring videos from both. Mm-hmm. From your boy, he's looking sharp. From Rance as well, looking sharp as well, man. But it's going to be a good fight.
Yeah, that's fine. Just tell Rance to sort his feet out. It's all right, it's cool.
What do you mean sort his feet out?
It's all right.
What do you mean sort his feet out?
Rance and Bambi. That's his new name.
Listen, man, I know he's going to watch this. He looked pretty sharp.
He looked pretty sharp. Anyone can punch the lightest bag in the gym and make it look good. It's all right. It's cool. It's cool. Listen, right? After this fight's finished, I'm going to address everything my way from the very beginning because there's a lot being said that is false. Okay? There's been a lot of lies made. All of this started because of him. That's where this all started, because of the whole Blood Brothers, the Series 1, the game against United stand. I personally messaged him privately because I didn't need none of this online. And I said to him, stop living off this headlock, right? Stop living off it because you approached me from behind. And I even said to him, like a man, if you can approach me face to face and put me in that same headlock, then I'll give you the credit you deserve. Yeah, he then went and started on Kieran because he involved him in it by saying, if my dad got put in a headlock in front of me the way that DT did in front of Kieran, I wouldn't be able to look at him again in the house. And Kieran approached him and said, could you please stop bringing me into this argument? It's between you and my dad. Can you please stop bringing me into this? And especially stop lying about me. And Kieran put a still image up which showed he never saw the incident. He didn't know what happened. And then Rance started going on and insulting him, calling him a skid mark and he's this, that, for no reason. So that's why I then turned around and insulted Rance's dad. Okay, this all started from him. Then I got involved and I said some things that I shouldn't have done. And it went from there. I then went on holiday. Rance had a fight prepared or whatever it was at the O2 on the undercard of Heavy D's fight. While I was away, Kieran stepped in because I believe Rance's fighter pulled out for whatever reason. I'm getting messages telling me Kieran's throwing his name in the hat. I'm like, what? I'm like, nah, Kieran, you don't need to do that. And he's like, nah, Dad, no one disrespects my family like that. I'm going to step up. I'm a man. I'm not a kid anymore. I'm going to step up and I'm going to go in the ring and do it because you're not physically able to. We went to certain promoters, big promoters, yeah, and we can ask our managers and that as well, who they went to. And we said about me fighting him, nowhere will touch me with a barge pole because of my medical condition. One blow on my stomach, perforate my bowel. It's as simple as that. I would love to do it, but I can't. I'm medically not fit. I was in hospital the morning of filming this podcast, having my monthly infusions. People don't realize what I have to go through on a daily basis. Medication 7 days a week. I'm in hospital again next week because I've now got problems with my liver as an effect of the Crohn's disease and the operation. So yeah, I do run my mouth sometimes, but I still run my mouth because I go by the way that I used to.
Confrontation doesn't.
You know what? No, because I go by the way that I used to be. I still think sometimes that I'm 25 years old and I can fight the world. But the fact is that I can't fight. And my son has stepped up and said, nah, I'll take this. I'm dealing with it. And I've tried. I said to him from the very beginning, I said, listen, son, you don't need to do this. Stop. You don't need to do it, man. Stop it. You can ask Heavy D and that. I went to him, all of them, and said, don't let my boy fight. He don't need to do this. This is my battle. And then he went behind my back and said, no, I'm doing it. No one talks about my family the way he has.
I respect your son. He's brave as well, isn't he? This is, I'll tell you, man, confrontation just follows you.
You know what? No, there's this thing, Robbie, right? Because you know what? I wish I could live a happy life and just be peaceful, man. But everyone, I try to, but then everyone seems to come to me. With everyone. Because everybody seems to come to me because they know that I'm the argumentative one.
Maybe so it's an attraction. You heard that thing of law of attraction?
Listen, I don't give a shit about no attraction, man. It's just like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, right? All I want to do, is just my world's my children, man, my family. That's it. And it's like I enjoy going to football. I go to Arsenal. I'm in a privileged position that loads of people watch and see the things that we do and the places we go, and but all I want to do is just live my life, man, and just give something for my children so they've got a future, so they can have the life that I never had growing up. Do you know what I mean? And that's all I'm trying to do with my life. Trying to make sure that my children have the best possible future. And I've got all this bullshit going on over the fight and stuff. And like I said, I've got inbox messages that I can show you. When the fight was arranged and I knew there was no stopping it, I turned around to Rance and I said to him, man to man, I said, listen, the talking stops now. The personal insults, everything, it stops now. Man to man, I'm telling you, it stops. And you two go train, do what you need to do. And then after the 29th, may the best man win, shake each other's hands. You go about your business, we'll go about ours. He messaged back and said, fully agree with what you've got to say. No issues at all, blah, 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 done. For a couple of weeks, he went quiet. All he's done for about 14 days straight is talk about me and him. And then he's doing a video the other day.
But hold on, wait a minute. But that is boxing, isn't it? No, even the professionals, listen. All right. Even the professionals, they'll be arguing and stuff like that. And then when the fight's finished, hopefully, everybody embraces. You've done it in the ring, innit?
Right? What I'm saying is, that's cool, right? If he wants to say certain things about Kieran, because that's the man he's fighting, remember that, that's who he's fighting. Why is he doing all these videos talking about how he wants to put my head on the canvas and this, that?
Yeah, sometimes, but if you look at Deontay Wilder, he'll be like cussing off the trainers, he'll be cussing off the promoters, as well as the fighters, listen, I'm sure after the fight, it will all get settled in the ring.
All I ask for...
I just hope that at the end of it, everybody just shakes hands.
Yeah, look, that's what I hope for. I hope that, once he gets up off the floor, he can shake my boy's hand. And then...
don't give it, right?
And then what I will say, the one thing that I do say is that I pray that everybody comes away from this in good health and everyone can go home to their family and everyone can just go and live their life.
Okay,
because that's the most important thing.
Let's talk about some football, right? The fixtures have come out.
Oh, great.
Fixture lists are out.
That's something for me to moan about.
Well, there's nothing to moan about yet.
Yeah, because we got an absolute shoddy set of fixtures, man. If we thought we had it easy last year and we was all talking about that, oh, look at our running, it's amazing, it's so easy. We got it tough this year.
Running's not that bad, is it?
Well, 2 of our last 4 are Man City and Spurs.
Yeah.
So
no.
Yeah?
Liverpool.
Sorry, not Man City. Yeah. Liverpool and Spurs. As to 2 of our first 4 are Liverpool Spurs.
Yeah.
Newcastle away is not going to be easy. Yeah. We could be going, after those first 4 games is the first international break. We could be going into that international break in the bottom 3 and with hardly any points. And already the season's over.
First game, Newcastle away.
Tough. Depends how they get on over the next month or so and whether they're going to be taken over. Is there going to be an injection of money? Is Mourinho going to take over? Is Rafa Benitez going to still be there? Who knows? And the Geordies, first game of the season, they're going to be in full voice.
They'll be up for it.
Yeah.
Second game, Burnley at home.
I'm not worried about that.
Third game, Liverpool away.
Yeah, I'm already...
3 points done.
Listen, have you seen my last 2 videos outside Anfield? I think one of them had nearly 3 million views and one's had 1.5 million. So
Liverpool at home, Tottenham at home after that.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm glad it's being done. Yeah, I'm glad that's being done early.
Watford away.
Tough game.
Beat them last year away.
Yeah, tough game.
Aston Villa at home. That's the first 6 games. What you think going into the international? Well, no. All right, the first 5 games will be up to the international break. I mean, there's tough games in there. Obviously, the Liverpool one is the real tough one. But Tottenham at home, we haven't. When was the last time we lost to them at home in the league?
Well, I believe we've only lost to them once in the Premier League.
At home.
Since we've moved to the Emirates.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is that a draw's not good enough now already. I think we saw last year that draws can feel like defeats at the moment because things are that tight in the Premier League. But my issue is that with the current squad we've got, none of them fixtures I'm looking at and going, bring it on. Bring it on. We've still got the same team. Now,
listen, you know, I heard a guy say it on the radio say, no, it's not a source. It's just a fan that I heard on the radio. That he rung up after the fixtures came out and he was on one of his radio stations. And he said, in his opinion, looking at the fixtures, he reckons that Emery could be gone by January.
Jesus Christ. Wow.
Now, this is a big season for Unai Emery, isn't it? It's a huge season. I think you said at the moment, with the team that we got, you do go into some of these games fearful because you're like, listen, man, we ain't even today I see that West Ham have bought that Forlands guy. We were linked with him last year. It's 27 million euros they're spending.
So they're spending money.
Right, they're spending money.
Why are we the only team that actually follow FFP?
Well, we've got a little pittance to spend, right? He's got a lot of rebuilding to do. He's under a lot of pressure, Unai Emery, this season. We didn't get into the Champions League, so we ain't gonna have no Champions League football. It's Europa League again.
Yeah.
He's under a lot of pressure. There's could he be gone if he got off to a bad start? Do you reckon they would push the button?
Boy, I don't know. You know, that's tough. We're kind of just.
Would you have a banner up?
Oh no! Oh mate, don't start, man.
But no, I'm not saying.
Do you know how much them banners cost? I'd literally just have to get a bit of fabric and cover arson, and just have an Unai made. Do you know what I mean? So it just says thanks for the memories of Unai. It's time to say goodbye. No, look. Do you know what? What I think is very interesting at the moment is Emery's only got a year left on his contract. Yeah. There's a break in it, so he potentially is in his last year. I think that was put there for a reason, which is that no manager is going to have the longevity of Wenger, Ferguson anymore. Even a David Moyes at Everton, which was about 10 years or something like that. I think the longest serving manager is Eddie Howe now, isn't it? But I don't think you're ever going to see that anymore. And I think Arsenal have looked at it and said, right, we'll give you the first 2 years. If there's no improvement in the team or whatever in 2 years, you're out the door. Because we can't afford to waste 3, 4, 5 years and then change it round. You get 4 windows. Bring in who you need to.
Yeah, but it's not bringing who you need to, is it? Because
need to within the budget.
About 50 odd million quid. This year now 40 million. I remember that in January. I remember you were saying to me, yeah, Robbie, relax.
I love your
lots of money is going to be available.
I love this guy's impressions, man. As soon as he talks about someone else, he's like. Did
you not say that to me? Wait till the summer, money will be available. There'll be loads.
I never said it like that.
It'll be splashing around.
I never said it like that.
All right, tell me how you did say that.
Look, you got more money than Arsenal.
You said it. You said
you can spend more.
You said to me, "Do not worry, do not panic. There'll be loads of money around." I'm not
panicking yet.
And this deal and that deal.
Just relax, man. I'm not panicking yet. I'm trying not to have my summer ruined.
40 million.
I'm not. It's not 40 million. I know that.
How much is it?
Well, you only have to look at some of the, strong rumours at the moment of who's actually there. And they look like we're about to sign. We're spending more than 40 million, and I think a lot of it is based on who we sell as well.
Before player sales, 40 million. Probably will possibly spend more than that, but we're going to have to spend.
Yeah, we will spend more. Look,
40 million.
We already know it's not enough. You spent more in Louis Vuitton in Dubai. Do you know what I mean?
I wish.
But it's not going to happen, man. It's just we got to spend more than that. Honestly, we have to. I'm sitting here now, right? Like I said to you, I'm trying so hard to enjoy my summer. I'm trying really hard. I'm concentrating on my own team at the moment, all right? Which we'll get into in a moment. Don't worry about that. I'm concentrating on them. I'm enjoying time with the family, my children, and I just don't care about Arsenal right now. Yeah. That's how I feel. Because you know what it is, Robbie, yeah? Because
it sounds like Stan Kroenke.
No. You know what it is, right? Robbie, you got to think, right? Yeah. It's emotionally draining supporting any football club, all right? And I know we don't have it as hard as some teams, we make out some teams would love to be in our position, top 6, the odd FA Cups and Europe and everything. Some teams couldn't dream of that. But we're a big club and we should be higher than that. We should be challenging for titles and in the Champions League.
The thing is, the point I'm trying to make, right, is if like Unai Emery, if that, you know, like that guy's saying,
will he go?
He could be gone by Christmas if he got off to a bad start. I mean, if we don't give this guy
what do you mean by bad start though? What would you look at? What you yourself?
Well, like
right?
you said, you know, I mean, you're looking at those games and you're like,
let me
Newcastle away's a tough game. Liverpool, Spurs.
Yeah, do you remember
Watford away?
A few years ago when Chelsea had just won the league, and then the following season everything went to shit, and they ended up about 13th or 14th at one point or whatever. Then I think if it's that kind of situation, by Christmas he's got to go.
Come Christmas, say. And they're not in the top 6.
And we're getting beat badly away from home again.
Yeah.
You're going to have to seriously look at it. Because he's had
and then you got to think as well, there's somebody like Allegri, I saw where
he's taking a sabbatical.
He's taking a year off. Now, that again is going to put a lot of managers under pressure because he'll be sitting there hovering around. There'll be a lot of teams thinking, Allegri.
Maybe the plug was right all along. He just got the year wrong.
But that was very interesting to see that Allegri said he's taking a sabbatical, right? So
that is
if he takes a year off and he's sort of hovering around there in the background and Emery's not doing well, the board are going to look. The board and Arsenal, even though it's not Juventus with the funds and stuff like that, but Arsenal will be tempting to somebody like an Allegri.
Yeah, because he's obviously been learning English. We've known that for a long time.
Yeah, so it'd be very tempting. So it's a lot of pressure this season for Unai Emery. And I kind of feel a bit sorry for him at the moment because, you know, I just don't think they're giving him the funds. I mean, I'm looking at some of the players we're getting linked with. And those are the sort of players, the players that we're getting linked with are the sort of players you'd be expecting Leicester to buy and Wolves and, you know, that sort of middle tier of clubs. West Ham. Those are the, you know, Forlands, as I said, who West Ham have bought, was a player that we were heavily linked to in January and last season, right, from Villarreal. We were heavily linked to him. We're not really linked to any of those players at the top end. It's like almost as if any time any of those players get mentioned, it's just immediately, forget Arsenal, they can't afford that. What, he's over 20 million. So what chance is he going to have? How's he going to compete with Liverpool?
Do you know what?
How's he going to compete with Man City? How's he going to compete with Chelsea, United?
The only thing I will say is that my issue here, and this is the one criticism that I've got of Unai Emery, is that we've got a good enough squad to not get slapped away from home as badly as we do on a consistent basis. All right, you look at the defensive unit that they put up at Brighton, for example. This is a team that will fight in relegation. Yeah, I can watch them go to, the teams that they were playing towards the end when they're fighting for their life and stuff. And the unit that they put up, you know, they went to Spurs' new stadium and it was only a last-minute Eriksen goal that won Spurs that game that day.
Yeah, but you know what?
But that's what I'm saying. Why
Brighton
can we not?
Brighton can go to Spurs and they can spend the whole game defending.
Yes,
and
but
their
I'm
fans
saying,
will accept that.
Our fans it's the defensive unit. But what I'm saying is, when we go to Liverpool, when we go to Manchester City, why can we not be a defensive unit? Why is everyone so
clueless? We've got a lot of players with weak mentality.
Clowns.
Right, we've got a Captain Koscielny. I'm sorry, I don't think mentally he's that fighter guy. I think he's a good defender. I think he's been a good servant, but I don't think he's that. He's not a Vincent Kompany,
He's not a leader.
He's not a Vincent Kompany.
No.
You know what I mean? You got your friend Mesut Ozil, who again is not, you know, when the chips are down, don't look to him. No, but it's true, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Look, I know.
So we need players, right? Not only do we need to spend some money on some top players, but we need a particular type of player in Arsenal right now. We need 2-3 players that are going to come in there that's going to change the attitude of that club. They're going to change the attitude to say to those players, we're going to places to win. They should be, when they go to certain teams away from home, when they're going to Watford away, they should be going there saying, we know Watford are a decent team.
But we're winning.
But we're supposed to go there and slap up. When City go to Watford, do you think they're going there thinking, Watford are beating us today? No. They're going there thinking, this is 3 points. Yeah. We know we respect Watford. They're a good team, but this is 3 points. Yeah. Liverpool go there with the same attitude. Yeah. They're on the front foot. We don't. Our mentality, that's what lets us down because there are good players in that team. There are very good players in that team, but
there are
a lot of players in there with the same type of mentality that do not have the strength to lift them through certain games, and that's what the problem has been.
Yeah, well, no, I agree with what you're saying, and it's just what kind of players is Unai Emery going to get in? And then also,
it's a big summer in the transfer market for him.
Do you know what? I saw someone mentioning this yesterday because they're talking about Darren Burgess being sacked. Who's the what is it? I can't remember what his exact title is, but it's to do with like the conditioning, performance and conditioning side of things. Yeah. And they're saying that they've kind of done a look back as to why our form dipped, like levels wise, are so badly in them past 6 weeks or so. You look at the final and we looked lethargic and tired, and why? And he's one of the casualties. And someone was saying, do you really think that's Unai Emery sacking them? Maybe it's the people above, and they're already planning ahead.
Well, the people above listen, we've got to remember that it's a new Arsenal now, new system. It's the people above who sack and make the decisions and stuff like that on these sort of players, including Emery.
But are they doing
it's the people above? It's the people above who are buying these players. I mean, Emery has an input into it, but it's the people above who will decide which one of these players get bought. So, it's a big transfer window for Unai Emery because he's got to get in some good players. And as I said, some of the players we've been linked with, none of them are, Joachim Andersens and Dennis Pratt and these guys.
The one we've been linked with that stands
Carrasco,
out for me is not even him. It's Tierney at Celtic.
He's
quality. Now, if we get him, he's quality. He really is.
What about? There's two players I've been linked with, and I asked a question today in my Transfer Daily, and I'm going to ask you now. Mm-hmm. Out of the two of them, they're both wingers, Carrasco and Ryan Fraser. Who would you rather have out of those two?
That's a $20 million question, isn't it?
Yeah, 20 million.
Yeah.
It's always that's it. No more than 20 million with us.
Ryan Fraser's Premier League proven. But then Carrasco has played on the big stage. So experience-wise, full international with Belgium, and with all due respect, Belgium are better than Scotland. And I know that might sound disrespectful in a certain way because you've got the likes of
Robertson. They are better than Scotland. They smashed up Scotland during the week, so they are better than Scotland.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? There are some good players there. But I'll go with Carrasco. Because I feel that he's got a higher ceiling of where he can go to. And I've seen a report this week as well, which has gone more in depth as to why he actually moved to China. And I think it's actually... No, I actually think there's a lot more behind this than meets the eye, because the company that were part owning Atletico Madrid were part of this consortium that were in China, and then they were bought out. Atletico had a load of loans from certain people to deal with certain things when they were moved to their new stadium and whatnot. And when they took over this club in China, they took Carrasco and one other player with them to cover the debt that Atletico were needing to pay off. So I don't know the full ins and outs of it, but I did read up on it.
He didn't have to go, did he?
No, he didn't have to go.
But, he didn't have to go. It's down to him.
You know,
the fact that he was getting a huge,
he was being pushed out the door at that time
his
wages.
Well,
because you remember he'd fallen out with Simeone at that time. So
quadrupled his wages.
It's interesting. It's an interesting one because he moved at 23. He's still only 25. I just think that he's got a higher ceiling. And on his day,
Fraser's got only Hazard had more assists than him in the Premier League last season.
But then you've also got.
And I've been very impressed with him every time we played.
What you've got to look at with Fraser, was it a one-season wonder? Did he just have one of those unbelievable seasons? And I think he's because he's had seasons before that and he hasn't really hit them heights. So has he got used to the Premier League? Is there something?
I like him.
You never know. He is a good, but don't get me wrong.
I think I'd go for him.
I'm just saying Carrasco. And I remember I've watched Carrasco live and I watched him destroy us at the Emirates when he played for Monaco. Good, So,
all right. Do you getting excited about any of the Dennis Pratt? Joachim Andersen?
Not really.
William Saliba?
He looks decent. He looks interesting. He looks promising. He looks very, very physical, very powerful looking. But again, a gamble. He's a kid.
Claude Maurice of Lorient.
We've already got one Claude. That's enough.
None of them are really, that's what I'm saying. There's no names there that you're thinking to yourself, right, if we get 2 or 3 of them, that's going to catapult us into contention for the top 4
this was the thing.
winning the league, is there?
When we had I remember when Lacazette was announced and I was, oh my God, Lacazette, yes, buzzing. I remember Aubameyang tracking his plane from Germany and it was like, that little sighting of that bald-headed twat Gazidis by his car in Germany and stuff. And it was like, oh, it's happening. It's really happening. Oh my God, Aubameyang. Exciting. Do you remember Mesut Ozil when we signed him? And mans were lying in the road, ready to get run over and all sorts. And people were kissing and hugging each other. And because we've been deprived as Arsenal fans. We've been getting announcements like, yeah, welcome, Shamak. Yay, welcome. And it's like players with broken backs and, Denis Suarez, look at the load of crap that was. He's basically admitted that he came to Arsenal 50% fit.
Well, no, he didn't say he came 50% fit.
He said after he was 50%.
He said he got an injury and he said he was never more than 50% fit.
I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm in two minds with everything because I look at a lot of Emery signings during the summer and you've got the likes of Torreira and Guendouzi and the signings we made in the summer have actually turned out well. Bernd Leno, exceptional. But then one side of me says, how many of those were Emery signings?
But they're work in progress.
How many of them were Sven Mislintat signings?
All those signings are kind of work in progress. They're going to get better, right? For the future, brilliant. But we need some people now,
ready-made,
that are going to come in and immediately improve us.
Look, if Arsenal turned around, for example, and said, all right, this Saliba, or however you pronounce his name, we're bringing him in, but we're also bringing you Umtiti. I'll be buzzing because he's a name. Let's look past the injury. I think that I'm praying that he is over that injury. Looks like he's over the injury. And I've read up a lot on that injury and actually what happened between him and Barcelona. And what that was based on is that Barcelona wanted to operate to be the quicker recovery. They own him, basically. It's beneficial for them to have him on the pitch quicker than, Titi didn't want to do that. He wanted to go off to Bali, I think it was, and do natural healing. And that's where the argument came in. And then he just hasn't been able to get back in the squad. But it does look like, touch wood for him as well, that the injury is past now and he is now playing again. And
will we be able to afford Titi?
Well, look, Barcelona
again,
are trying.
Listen. There's players. There are players out there available, but you need to pay the rate.
I saw something today which had Arsenal written all over it. Barcelona know at the moment because of the injury and that, and there are a lot of people that are going, I'm not too sure because of that knee, because knees are something you can't play about with. Once that's gone, that's gone. So the rumor at the moment is option to buy. And that seems to be Arsenal's favourite option right now. Every player that we seem to be linked with is an option to buy from loan.
It's not good enough, bro. This is...
No, I know it's not good enough.
Look at the size of our club, man.
Let's just say this, right? If we bought Titi in and they bought him on loan, so we can watch him for the year, because let's be honest, if we had wasted £20 million on Denis Suarez, right, hindsight's a wonderful thing. At the time when Denis Suarez was looking to join in January, we were all saying, pay the 20 million, pay it. We're a big club, pay the 20 million. Then he would have had the season that he did and you knew he had this long injury and blah, blah, blah. Everyone would have gone, why did you pay the 20 million? Why did you pay? And we'd be stuck with him. So in some sense, when there's a little air of caution to it, maybe the option to loan because let's say we loan Titi, yeah, and his knee goes. You'll sit there and go, all right, cool, we've lost him, but at least we ain't committed to that. But if we go and spend 40 to 50 million, blow most of our budget on Titi, week into the Premier League, knee's gone.
But then also you can say if Titi comes in and is brilliant for the season, they'll just take him back.
Well, no, because that's why you have the option to buy where they can't take him back.
Well, it depends on how that's what I'm saying. Option to buy structured.
It's got to be structured so we can buy him and there's nothing they can do about it.
It's still depressing that, we're kind of scraping the barrel when it comes to signings. For a team that needs so much at the moment, as I said, the players that we've been linked with, and don't get me wrong, listen, sometimes you can be linked with players that are not household names and they turn out to be wonderful players. But like you said, it's hard to get really overexcited about some of the players we've been linked to so far.
I know it is, but what I'm saying, the only thing that I will say to the fans out there at the moment is not only enjoy your holidays at the moment and spend time with your family and try forgetting about Arsenal, but when we do make signings, all right, let's just give it a chance. Let's just see what happens, because what I'm looking at, and this is the only thing I'm holding on to, and I'm not trying to compare us as clubs before anyone starts doing this, yeah? And I keep mentioning Liverpool a lot because they are very much the same kind of mold, which is the whole, spends within your means. The difference is, as we explained in last week's podcast, they had assets to sell. We've gone past that now. So let's get that out there. But what I'm saying is that when Liverpool bought Robertson, right, they bought him from the Scottish leagues. How many people were sitting there going, oh, that signing excites me. I'm so buzzing about that. There were no Liverpool fan. When Trent Alexander-Arnold came into the first team, no one was going, yeah. Because you remember Nathaniel Klein was doing really well and he got an injury, and then Trent Alexander-Arnold come in and no one was going,
but that's a bit like our Bellerin coming to us.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. And then you look at the midfield, there's still Liverpool fans that moan about Jordan Henderson.
Yeah, but hold on.
No, this is what I'm trying to say to you. Then they signed James Milner. No Liverpool fan went, yeah. They did go when they signed Fabinho. Yes, but
because that's a brilliant signing. Yes. And they did go when they signed Naby Keita.
Yes, but hold on. They signed Fabinho, right, how to pronounce it.
Fabinho.
But yeah,
he's had a great season.
But not as influential as the others around it.
He was
I don't think he's been better than...
Listen, man, in that semi-final and final, he was superb. And he started off a little tentatively, but he's been excellent for them. Naby Keita, he's still not hit it yet, but he scored some vital goals for them. They paid big money for those guys.
Yes, I know, because they sold their asset to
I know that, but I'm saying these are not Naby Keita and Fabinho are not surprises.
No. But what I'm saying,
those are guys that we already know when they come in. You already know when you bring in Fabinho, that guy's improving. Yes, I know that. Team.
And what I'm saying
that's what I'm saying. With us now, we're just looking at all these players that are like, hopefully, maybe in the case of Carrasco, he's more of a proven player.
Yeah.
But with a lot of the other players, they're looking at him and they say, well, I've heard that he's okay. I saw some YouTube videos.
Yeah, but Robbie, this is the thing. What I'm saying is, right, I think we've got one of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Right? We've got two of the best strikers in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Lucas Torreira, I think, is going to have a brilliant season. Now he's adapted and dealt with what he needs to do.
He's still saying that he's adapting, but yeah.
Yeah, and that takes time. It always does. And this is the first time he's played 50-odd games in his career. And he's a kid, relatively, 23, what is he? So we've got a good, decent mould there. Socrates has done well.
4 players who learned.
No. But what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is, you look at Liverpool's side, like I'm saying, and they've only got one handful of superstars. You know, the big one. You've got your Van Dijk, you've got your Alisson, you've got your Mane, Salah.
That's more than a handful already.
That's 4.
You got Fabinho.
That's a hand. How many fingers?
And as I said, but you've got Fabinho, who they brought in, ready-made, proven. You know,
but right now, who's their superstars? I'm saying they're superstars.
All right, forget superstars. I'm talking about top quality players, right? They've been buying recently.
But this is what I'm saying.
Recently, Liverpool have been buying top draw players. Van Dijk, Alisson,
we know
Naby Keita, Fabinho. Yes, I heard what you said about Robertson, but they ain't bought no Robertsons recently. They've been buying top draw players, and those top draw players take you to the next level. Arsenal are just looking around and they're like, yeah, I think that guy, I heard he might be all right. I saw a YouTube video and he looks good.
No, they heard Robbie,
there was a clip on Instagram and that guy looked all right.
They heard a video.
I'm talking about...
Hi and welcome to Transfer Daily. They were like, yeah, watch that video.
I'm talking about it. When you bring in a Fabinho, you already know. This guy is like,
but you don't already know. That's the
you do. He's a top player.
Yeah, but you don't know whether he's going to be able to play. Champions League, and you don't know whether he's going to adapt to the Premier League.
No, but you already seen him play in the Champions League and you know that. You know, if Arsenal turn around tomorrow and bought De Ligt, we already know. We've seen him, even though he's young. We've seen that guy. We've seen him like, yes, proper player. Yeah, De Ligt. Saliba. we're saying, hopefully, from what I've heard and what they're saying, you know, Claude Maurice, we're saying, well, he's coming from Lorient. We got Koscielny from there. We got Guendouzi from there. They turned out right, all right. So, fingers crossed. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Why can't Arsenal be buying as well as those sort of players? Because you do need those sort of players.
I'm stressed.
Why can't...
Honestly. Oh, mate, I'm so
but anyway,
stressed.
listen, it's the transfer.
I've been enjoying my summer, man.
This is it every summer. Every
Literally,
summer, every winter.
I've been enjoying my summer. I'm trying to enjoy my time off. I'm trying to make the odd little video. I'm just ticking over. I'm enjoying time with my family. We've got tours coming up soon. I'm going on a holiday at the end of this month.
Oh, another holiday?
Yeah, another holiday.
This guy, man.
You know what I mean? This is. I've got to go on a holiday, innit?
By the way, anyway, I've got a bone to pick with you, man.
Oh.
Right? Now,
here we go.
Your football team. Why are you trying to poach my players?
You see what?
Why are you trying to poach my players? Why are you sending messages to my defenders saying to them, oh, why don't you come and play for Alton?
Now, I knew this was going to come out.
No, you didn't know this was going to come out.
Yes, I did know this was coming out. No, I never got rumbled. Right, let me explain.
Why are you asking for...
You see,
this is what I'm saying.
This is what I'm saying. Wait, shush, hush your gums, yeah? All right, listen to me. Relax. I deliberately... Now, I've got every message and I can show you. I can show... Rumbled. No one ever got rumbled. I can show you the messages between me and my team. And I said to him, right, I'm going to go and throw a few little grenades in the AFTV camp. And they're like, what are you up to? I said, look, you lot worry about on the pitch. I'll deal with the stuff off it. I said, but I'm going to go and ruffle a few feathers. So there's two players in particular, right, that I went for. And I was like, you know what? You can come and join my team,
what did they say to you?
Whoa, this is, you know the best thing. You know the best thing.
That went well,
Wait.
You can't undermine my team.
Wait, this is what, listen, I'm talking.
My team.
I knew I don't want those players.
Yes, you did.
Oh my life.
Yes, you did.
I do
you
not.
You got rumbled. You got rumbled, man.
How have I got rumbled?
You knew that I found out. That's why.
No, because do you know the best thing? Do you know the best thing? Do you know the reason why I did it? Do you know the reason why I did this, Robbie?
You got rumbled.
Do you know the reason why I did this? Do you know the reason why I did this?
Why is it? What's the reason?
Because you know the AFTV FC WhatsApp group?
Yeah.
I had someone in it that was relaying everything to me.
You got rumbled.
Wait, let's go on my phone for a second here, shall we?
Rumbled.
There ain't no rumbling. Right, wait.
No, I know about the WhatsApp group that you had a guy in there. I already know that.
I deliberately...
No, but we knew.
Wait, just relax. relax. Watch this. This is how you know it's real, okay?
Too much talking,
No.
Again.
This is how you know. Look. Wait, this is how you know it's real, man.
Too much talking and trolling.
Right, here we go.
Right.
Wait. I'm not going to show you showed this. Wait there, look at this. Is that the AFTV FC WhatsApp group? Yeah?
I'm not in that group.
Right, wait.
I'm not in that group.
Wait, within seconds of me sending that message to Nash, which I was doing deliberately, he screenshot it and put it in the group. And look, Nash, real talk, tell him to sleep. Oh, no. And these guys, let's fold them. I know what I'm doing. I know what you ain't rumbled me. You ain't rumbled me.
You got embarrassed because they saw your message and I'm not even in that group. This
right. But Robbie,
hold on, wait a minute.
Do you not think that me messaging your captain, who I know well, and Nash has been there from day one, Nash was not going to go and replay, and I deliberately picked out
the right... You said your piece, yeah? Let me say my piece.
So there you go. No one's rumbled me. I wanted it to come out.
Let me tell you the difference between my style of management and yours. I ain't even in the WhatsApp group, yeah? I leave that to the players. I don't need to go in your WhatsApp group. I don't worry about your team. You see how you're worried about my team?
I'm not worried about your team.
So why are you messaging my players?
Why is your team coming up? Why is your players coming to watch my games?
Concentrate on your own game.
You're sending Claude down to come watch me.
Listen, I never sent Claude to watch your game.
I
never sent Claude to watch your game.
Claude turned around and said, Robbie sent me down there with
rubbish.
precise
Get
instructions.
Claude to say that. I never said Claude to watch nothing. You're worried about my team.
You're already getting mad.
You're worried about my team. Nah, listen, man.
You're already getting shook.
You come on here, you chat rubbish about how you got players club from this club.
Hold on a minute.
You got your own stadium.
Was it not you? Was it not you? Wait there. Was it not you that was having a little one of your shows with troops and you was calling mine dead? Why are you on a show with troops?
DT, dead team.
Shut up then. Why are you talking about my team?
Where's your stadium?
Move yourself.
Where's your stadium?
You're playing it soon.
Where's your stadium? You said at the start.
Why are you copying my black kit?
We can find some of these videos.
Why are you copying my black kit?
Copying what black kit?
What have Arsenal got a black kit? Have Arsenal got a black kit? So why you got one?
We're not Arsenal. We're AFTV.
Yeah, it's Arsenal. Playing
we
red
playing red. We playing black. We playing yellow.
Well, when you play me, you're playing red because that's your home kit.
We playing whatever colour we playing.
I'm wearing my black kit.
Shut up, man. Where's your stadium?
Series 1 of Blood Brothers. Right at the very end of episode 5, you will see who the first team that had a black kit was. Then all of a sudden, United Stan, all of you. I want a black kit, just like DT's. I want to be just like DTFC.
I want a stadium like yours. Where's your stadium?
Yeah, well, you'll find it when you come and visit.
Stadium?
You'll see it when you come visit. I'll let you into the chairman's office. I'll let you into the chairman's office.
This is the difference between my team and your team, right? I'm not in no WhatsApp groups. I ain't trying to rumble no man. I ain't boasting about no stadium. We're just doing our thing.
Yeah, you do your
quietly,
team.
We're playing our games.
Against all your teams that you're deliberately picking off so you can score 5-6 goals.
Playing our games. We're just neatly building up our team. We're gelling the team together. Is you running up him out, you know?
Yeah, you keep doing that.
You're talking about rants earlier. You're just like, you see, same thing.
No, I like it.
What, Edit Brennan? A hypocrite, man.
No, let's not
same
do
thing.
it.
So what are you doing messaging my players for then?
Because it's called fun and games. It's called fun and games.
That's what Rant said.
Because,
fun and games.
No, this is not fun.
Rant is hyping up the thing.
I don't like him.
Huh?
Look at you guys. I don't like you. You fuck off, man. Your wife in the new kitchen likes me.
Sometimes I don't like you.
Hey, you like that? You like?
I don't like you.
Listen, you know the best thing. You know the best thing. You know the trailer for Blood Brothers when everyone was like, "Raw, Robbie's lost it." Robbie's fuming. They don't realise that was that was.
Yeah, you again, right? Listen, right. As I said,
talking to, bro, man?
You don't worry about my team. You get on with your thing. Relax, concentrate on your own team. This is what I'm saying, man.
My team's blessed.
Concentrate on your own
I'm all
team.
Good. Robbie,
you're worried about us, man.
It's mind games. Because I know
you can't play no mind games with me.
Because I've already been rustling them.
You can't play mind games with me. I can play mind games with you because I know that you always react. You can't play mind games with me. You know what I'm like, man. I don't react to things.
You know the funniest thing? You know the best thing? And everyone will even witness it. In our first game, when we were saying to you, it all kicked off in that game because the other team kicked.
Surprise.
Who was the one that actually was the calmest and calmed everything down?
That's not what you said. I didn't hear that.
The referee shook my hand.
That's what you said. I didn't hear that. That's not what I heard.
No,
I heard you was on the pitch.
No, in one again. Of the. No, I pulled my trousers down to the other team. That was it. I told him to kiss my ass.
See what I'm saying?
What? It's sick. What? Do you know what I mean? Makes great television,
saying, man.
Do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, man. Listen, when we play you, I reckon you probably finish the game with about 8 men.
You ain't seen the discipline on my
players,
team.
You got no discipline in your team. I've heard about it already. I've heard you got about 3-4 players that are sort of in your, they play in your image. In other words, they're always mouthing, gobbing off and borderline getting sent off.
Nowhere near it. No, we hardly give fouls away.
Well, we'll see.
It's fine.
As I said,
it's absolutely fine. You can do and say what you think. At the end of the day, in the first game, the other team couldn't play football against us, so they decided to try and kick us, and all we did was kick them back harder. As simple as that. It's a bit of normal Sunday league football. Do you know what I mean? Nothing that went over the top.
Sunday league football from back in the day, it's changed now.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying is you still got that feistiness in the game because people want to win. The difference is that the other team were like, right, we can't play this lot of football, so we're going to have to try and kick them and try and get a bit of an advantage. But what they didn't realise is that we can kick them back just as hard. And it ended up being a really good game. End-to-end solid game. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the management side of things. I'm all right.
All right. Listen, just before we go, I want to ask you, if you could sign one player at the moment for Arsenal, for your first signing, who would you go and get?
It's got to be a defender in that. If he stays fit, then it's Mtiti. If you can guarantee his fitness, or Upper Makana.
Again, Upamecano.
I know he had a knock and missed the last of the season at Leipzig and that.
A very young player.
I feel that he's got that something about him. The same as...
these are guys of prospects, aren't they? They're still not the finish.
If you're talking the big name... Like, if you could say to me now, Umtiti's going to come in and there were no issues with his knee whatsoever, and he will be the Umtiti that you saw during the World Cup and when he first went to Barcelona and why he was so highly rated as being one of the best in the world, then all day long you would take Umtiti. 100 million %.
I just think that, I like the fact that Arsenal are looking at younger players, but we've got to get some experience.
What about you?
Well. Yeah, excuse me, I think Umtiti actually is a good shout.
We actually agree on something.
Yeah.
You're just trying to find another name now, so we don't agree.
No. Listen, with what's available out there at the moment, I think Umtiti, even though he's desperate to stay at Barcelona, he keeps saying he doesn't want to leave. He's said it so many times. I just think that if they get De Ligt, which I reckon Barcelona will probably get De Ligt.
PSG.
Right? The PSG are in for De Ligt as well. I just think De Ligt, if he went to PSG, I'm like, you're just going for the money, right? Because they're going to walk their league. You could challenge yourself better if you went to Barcelona. But if he goes to Barcelona, you're right, he could go to PSG. But if he goes to Barcelona, then I think they're going to have to get rid of him, Titi. And then I think Arsenal would have to bring him in. Have to. He would be perfect. I like Upamecano, as you said. And I do like the look of this Saliba. And I do like the look of this, Anderson. He looks, but as I said,
they look the part. They look good on YouTube.
They look the part, but Umtiti, we've seen him do it, and I just feel that we need experience in there because, Koscielny could be going. There's rumours that Borussia Dortmund are interested in signing him. And I do think it is time to move Koscielny on, and we're going to need some experience in there because I'm not sure. Even Socrates, he had a decent season. I'm still not 100% sure about him no more either. The way we finished the season, some of the mistakes he made as well. So it's going to be an interesting window. All right. So, just keep it locked here on. We'll be checking it out here on All Guns Blazing. And just going back to the fixtures, I said I did a show on the fixtures, and I felt that going through those fixtures is quite a balanced fixture list.
Do you know what?
You've got hard games in every month.
Yeah.
You've got winnable games in every month.
Well, look, at the end of the day, we've got to play everyone twice.
Exactly.
At some point. And it's just, I think December's a tough month because I believe we've got 3 of the top 6 sides in that month.
Yep.
Looking at when
December, Brighton, West Ham, Man City, Everton away, Bournemouth and Chelsea at home. Yeah. So tough, but not the end of the world, but... We did lose to West Ham away last year.
New Year's Day?
New Year's Day, Man United.
That's what I mean. That's why I was saying the 3. So I know it's January, but basically the December fixtures, you're going to have Man City, Chelsea, Man United.
January, you've got Man United at home, Palace away, Sheffield United home, Chelsea away. So that's a tough month, January.
Now you're reading it, now you're reading it out, you're like, shit, it's actually worse.
But then, the end of the season, you're right, like the last month of May. Let's say we were near.
Yeah, hey, and... When do we play Spurs away?
We play Spurs away on the 25th of April.
Do you know what happened the last time we played Spurs away on the 25th of April?
We won the league.
We won the league.
Yeah, well, listen, with what we've been talking about earlier, signings and that.
We might actually save relegation on that day.
we need to get back to St Tottenham's Day. When was the last time we were able to say that?
We can't even banter them no more. This is why it's a boring summer. This is why I have to go and hide for a while.
We need some good signings for sure.
We need to, man.
Listen, thanks for watching the podcast today. Don't forget you can download it. The link is in the description. Available on all platforms. We will be back next week. I'm sure we'll get an update. It'd be a week before the fight.
Yeah, a week before the fight. Man.
Is that why you're going on holiday straight after that fight?
Yeah, man.
Just to avoid it, just in case
if your son
lost.
Look, what I will say, I said it already, and I'll say it again. At the end of the day, we've got one more week of intense training. It kind of lightens down a little bit next week, and then a few days. Very light in kind of training before we then finish. And what I will say is that we've been behind closed doors, we've kept a very, very tight ship. We haven't been releasing videos and stuff because we don't need to, and we haven't been trying to hype like certain individuals.
Listen to this guy. What's your name? Eddie Earn.
Don't worry about us, man. Don't worry about us. Do you know what I mean? But we wanted to keep a tight ship. We wanted to keep everything and our preparations all close at hand. But 24 hours before the fight, the first promo video will be released. And that will be when you get your first idea of just what's in store.
Okay. We look forward to the fight. We'll be back next week.